Hi, my name is Morley Lane, and we're here in the weight room that my husband made for us. And all my life I had been yo-yo dieting and, restricting calories and cutting fats and carbs, and I'd lose 50 pounds, I'd lose 20 pounds, I'd lose 80 pounds, and then I would gain it all back. So I'm 50 now, and soon to be 51, and this cycle started from the time I was about 16. And I've been anywhere from a size, let's say 7 when I was 14, I think I hit that for like 2 weeks, to a size, I think, pushing 24. So that would mean anywhere from about 120. As a grown-up, I think my low was like 130, to most of the time I've been around 180, and then all the way up to after I had my babies, I was 235. And I hit that a few times, even like a decade after I had my babies. So I was at 235, and then I went ahead and lost some weight, gained it all back except for 20 pounds. So about a year ago, I started back at 220. And I realized that, I want to get as close to God as possible. This is about God. It's about taking care of the temple He gave me. All my life I did it for the wrong motives. I did it so I would look good. I did it so my husband would find me attractive. Those were the main reasons. I did it so people would find me attractive. I did it for my self-esteem, and the bottom line is that's not enough. And it has to be about taking care of the temple that God gave you, so that you can glorify Him in all things. And for me, I realized that I had a problem with gluttony, the sin of gluttony. That is a sin. A lot of people concentrate on other sins like alcohol and drugs and all that. But in the Bible, God says that a person who is gluttonous is also an abomination to Him. And I don't want anything to separate me from God. And I truly do want to submit all things to Him. And even the things that I struggle with, I want to submit all things to Him. And so it got to the point where a year ago where I realized I was in disobedience to my Father in heaven, Yahweh. And I wanted to please Him, and I wanted to be a joy unto Him in everything I do. So for me, eating right and staying active is a form of obedience to God, my Father in heaven, Yahweh, and it's also a form of worship unto Him for me. And so I started walking, and when I started walking, I could barely, literally make it downhill a half a block. And I couldn't, I was huffing and puffing when I would climb one flight of steps, and that was at about 220 pounds. And basically I was coming out of a depression and pretty much just sitting down all day. At my job, at home, not active. So I started walking then, and then I started incorporating some light jogging, which basically was jogging like maybe 5 seconds, 10 seconds to start with, and then walking. And then I would alternate walking and jogging and walking and jogging, and just even to make it anywhere past like a half a block. So then from that, we went ahead, and I realized that if I started lifting weights, then that would help me be stronger, and it would also help me lose a lot of the body fat that I had. And so right now, I think within this last year, I've been playing with like 5 pounds, so I'm usually around 178 to 183, somewhere in there. I think today when I weighed myself, I was 182. So I'm gonna, so I've lost like 40 pounds altogether this year. And a lot of it is tweaking what works good for me, like how to eat for, not to restrict calories as much as listening to my body and what makes my body feel better. Not overdoing the carbs, getting rid of the processed food as much as possible. More whole foods, and we'll get into that later. Today it's about starting with weights. And the bottom line is, as we get older, we lose muscle mass, and muscle is what keeps it helps your metabolism. The more muscle you have, and it also will eat away at the fat. And so I realized if I would increase my muscle mass, then that would naturally burn the fat in my body even if I'm at a rest. And so I started with little 2-pound weights that I could barely even lift. But first, my husband pointed out that it's really helpful for me if I start making a list, and it does help me keep things on track, like when I do arms and when I do legs and how many reps and things like that. And so I bring a list with me, and today we're just going to do some curls and reps and things, you know, to get that going. So that's my list, and I keep it here. And also it's helpful energy-wise because I really want to, it's been on my heart to do this naturally without the expensive, you know, drinks and pills and supplements, the crazy supplements that cost a ton of money. You know, I don't have a problem with some protein powder here and there, you know, for a quick snack or something. But, you know, when you're getting to having to do all these different expensive teas and things like that, you know, God has made wonderful foods. And it has to do with moderation and eating normal sized portions. You know, like the United States, our portions are double the size of European countries. That's crazy. We have a huge problem with obesity. And it starts with our portions, just like eating normal. And stay away from the pop. And, you know, because that's going to dehydrate you, and it's also going to put fluid and weight on you. So, you know, about 15 minutes before working out, I'll have like some coffee as a natural energy pick-me-up. You know, that'll help, especially if I work out at night. It helps pick me up and get energy to go to do this. And even the creamers, I'm phasing out of the creamers. I'm doing more, there's some natural creamers and some almond milk creamers, and we'll get into that later, or some coconut oil, which is more like a thick, it's not even a liquid, it's thicker, so that'll melt, and that is great for you and your coffee. So I'll have some coffee a few minutes, you know, before I start lifting, and also some nuts. Some nuts are really good, like especially walnuts are awesome, almonds. Those are really good for you. So that'll be a good...
Omega-3.
Oh, that has the omega-3. My husband's back there and he's helping when I forget things. This is just flying with this. It was just on our heart to do this to help people and to show them it doesn't have to be difficult. You know, you don't have to have a fancy gym or weights. God has blessed us with some weights. A lot of them we actually found on the side of the road. Someone was throwing them away. You know, so which is a huge blessing from God. And later we're going to show you, you know, use some cans of soup, use a gallon of milk. So anyway, take some nuts about 15 minutes before, and that'll give you some energy. And then always keep your water handy. And I love these stainless steel travel mugs because they keep things cold literally all day, and you're not going to get the plastic horrible things for your body in those plastics that go into your water. And I'm thirsty now, so okay, it's important to stay hydrated. Your muscles and your body and your brain, everything needs it. Alright, so now we'll get to the weights. And like I said, when I first started, I could barely lift 2 pounds weights. And if you see me getting, my husband's laughing because he knows it's true. And if you see me getting out of breath like this, it's because when I get excited, the room's a little bit humid here, and when I get excited, my breathing increases, and I sometimes lose my breath, but it's just because I'm excited. So anyway, I had trouble with these, lifting these weights, even when I first started, and even though I was a massage therapist, I never, I think now I might have a little thing going there. But I was a massage therapist for like 16 years, and I didn't have this. I know it's still little for, with some people, but this is so fun for me. Oh my gosh, this is so fun for me. And in 2 months, I was able to get, I don't know if you can see, there's just a little definition going. But, it's not about the looks. It's about staying healthy. And it's about glorifying God. And, so anyway, this was like when I started, it was flat, even when I would flex. And so I really got a little something going, so that's fun. And we're working on this little thing because this would jiggle more and everything like that. So we're working on that because it would, I think I would wave and it would like wave to you. So anyway, so now what my husband likes me to do, because he's been helping, you know, me do this. And before you start anything, talk to your doctor. Make sure you're healthy. Make sure your bones aren't jacked up, your joints. You know, get the okay for that. I am not a personal trainer. We've read a lot and everything like that. But, you know, you need to pray, first of all. And just like before I started this, I prayed that God would have his way. And you need to use wisdom. And listen to your body. If something hurts right away, you know, watch your joints and be a good steward of the temple God gave you. And so he wants us to start with 15 reps of 5 pounds. And I was really excited because I just graduated to 15 pounds like last week. I'm so excited about that. And then now we bought a 20 pounder. And so I can do a couple reps of those, but I'm going to work into that. I'm really excited about that. So, and this is so much better getting excited about weights to glorify God than it is getting excited about going out and drinking with your buddies. That's going to kill you, actually. It can, and it's not good on your body. Or, you know, other vices. This is something good and it's productive, and it will help you glorify God. So, we're going to start, and I'm still working on my form too. So, he wants me to start with 5 pounds, and I'm working on my form, so you do 5 pounds, 15 times. He has me do this, and see, a lot of times I do my forearm too, but I'm really trying to, so we can learn together. You know, this is new for us. I'm not like this big fitness person. The most I did was, you know, massage therapy and read about something, but it's okay. We can learn together. The main thing here is get moving. I'm doing this as an encouragement to you, not that I'm a big know-it-all or know everything. I am so new at this, and I am so learning. And so this is an encouragement that if I can do it, I started this at 51, okay, 50, I'm sorry. When my husband brought it up to me, like I started 3 months ago. So just before he started, I said, I am not lifting weight. There's no way I'm going to lift weights. I do not do that. I do not jog. Well, I realized I love to do those things. Don't be afraid to do something new, okay? And have fun with it. And pray to God about it. And keep breathing. See, I'm learning. We can do it together. Keep breathing, you know? And don't worry about what other people think. Just keep your eyes on God. And when I get excited, I talk loud. So I think I'm at about 15. He wanted me to do 15, do equal both sides. So then he has me go to the bigger weight. So these are 10 pounds, and we are doing 8 reps with 10. So, and like I said, I'm just learning form. And there's tons of videos, like where real instructors are doing videos, and they can help you, you know, with your form and everything like that. That's free. There's free videos at libraries. A lot of times, I forget to breathe. A lot of times there's free videos at video stores. You know, you can check that out, and they'll help you with your form and give you other ideas about things. And, you know, just listen to your body. And don't try to, you know, jump right into things. I think that's probably about 8. And it just feels really good, and it's encouraging, and it feels good to be strong and healthy. And so now, he has me doing 3 reps of 15s. So here's my 15s. And like I said, these are new for me. So I've only been doing it a couple times, you know, with the 15s. So, and like I said, I know I still have to work on form, but I'm trying to be an encouragement to you, you know. And if you can't lift the weights, start small. If you can't get out of your chair, just start moving in your chair. Just get moving. Get moving. Pray your way through it. Find something you love. Put praise and worship on music on. A lot of times I do that. when I'm here alone, I light some candles. It's a wonderful little getaway. And it has helped me with, I battled some depression. I battled some anger issues. And this has really helped me in that. And so now we're going to go back down then. And today we're working on the peak, I believe. Are we working on the peak, honey?
Full bicep.
Full bicep today. Okay. So then we're going to go back down to the 10 pounds. And we are doing 5 reps. 5 reps. 5 reps each arm. And these are also great. You can hold these and do lunges and all kinds of stuff. I love free weights. And I know my form's probably off a little bit, but like I said, just, you know, do some studying on your own. This is just to get a seed planted for you guys, you know, and to encourage you. And I'm not even counting, so that's probably about 5.
That's what I thought.
Okay. And then we'll go back down to the 5-pound weights. And 5 pound, he has 10 reps. And he's done a lot of, so you go up with your weights, and then you go back down. And he's the one that's mainly done a lot of the studying about this. And then he'll tell me, you know, what he's learned. I don't have a lot of time to do the studying. So he has been a huge blessing and motivator for me with that. And I can tell this arm needs some extra work.
But now you can motivate that.
So now I can motivate, hopefully you guys help motivate, and then you guys help motivate other people and encourage them to just be a blessing to God by how you take care of the body that He has blessed you with. You know, we are created to love God and have a relationship, a love relationship with Him, and to let Him lavish His love upon us. And so this is part of what we're doing. It's like I said, worship unto Him. So this is getting to be a little long, and I talked a little more than I intended to. And we're hoping, sorry, to do more videos later. So God bless and keep all of you. And keep your eyes on God. And if you have a little setback, don't let it discourage you. Just get right back on. In the name of Jesus. Amen.